I'd say in the Mineral area, they had a shootout this week and this past week, so I'm sure they're excited. And that's going to bring the count to a 1-1 here for Levi Ebersol. We've got a 0-0 ball game here in the bottom of the first, or excuse me, 1-0 ball game in the bottom of the first. We had Duncan here score on an RBI single, then made it to second on an error. And that's going to be a strike called. It's going to bring the count to 1-2 here on Levi Ebersol, the designated hitter.
Festus is going to play 2 tonight. They'll play Mattoon here, and then they'll be playing Rock Memorial.
There you go. It's always a good rivalry game.
It's a 6:30 game.
That's going to be a chopper to the second baseman. It's going to move the runner over to third base, and Ebersol is going to ground out on the 4-3, but he does an excellent job of moving that base runner over to third. So now you've got number 19, Xander Parsons, up. He's playing first base for Festus. You know where Xander's from? What school?
Xander Parsons, I believe that is St. Pius.
Okay. And that's a long drive. Can't tell if it's going to stay fair or not. I believe it's going to be a foul ball.
Foul ball. I'll help you here a little bit as much as I can over here because I can see the corner over here with this camera angle a little bit better.
That was a that was a nice drive there.
Yep.
Jumped on that fastball.
Experiencing some difficulties.
That's a long drive out to center field, and they're going to go ahead and tag up, and Duncan's going to go ahead and score easily, and that's going to bring the score up to 2-0 on the sacrifice fly from Parson.
All they had to do is get it out of the infield. Usually Duncan's pretty much taking care of the rest there.
And Duncan, the Herculaneum graduate, I believe?
Yes.
Okay.
He'll have another year of eligibility here for the Festus Diamond Club this year, Festus 253 next year.
Okay, good. And he recently signed with Jeffco, I believe?
That's correct.
Awesome.
That's correct.
Good. Well, congratulations for him and being able to continue his career. And that's going to be a grounder to the second baseman, and that's going to be the third out of the inning. And after one full inning, it's 2-0 Festus over Mattoon, Illinois.
You're watching Jeffco Diamondcast Baseball on live stream STL. We'll be right back.
Where's the game? Where's the game? Where's the game? There's the game. Livestream STL, now available on Roku.
For fine Mexican cuisine,
a family atmosphere,
any place to watch your local sport teams. Come out to La Pechangas. Check out our 4 locations: Arnold, Herculaneum, Crystal City, and Monterrey. Come out to La Pechanga.
The boys of summer have you covered in the field, and Armand Klein at Klein's Custom Jewelers have you covered in jewelry. From jewelry and watch repairs, appraisals, or custom-made jewelry, Klein's is there for all your jewelry needs. Located in Festus at 210 Main Street, give Armand a call at 636-937-3738. You'll be glad you did. Klein's Custom Jewelers.
And we're back here on Jeffco Diamondcast Baseball, brought to you by Livestream STL. 2-0 Festus going into the top of the second inning. And we have the third baseman, number 5, Gunnar Lonham, up to bat. And that's going to be ball 2, I believe. So a lot of Jefferson kids here on the Festus Diamond.
Yeah,
that's nice to see.
Mm-hmm.
You know, talking with Coach Coonley, this past week. He's excited about his
shout out
roster.
there. Ooh, foul ball.
There you go, foul ball.
Just a foul.
Mm-hmm. Excellent effort there by the second baseman and right fielder. That's going to bring the count, I believe, to 1-2 at this point.
You can see we've got some frozen cameras at times. Hopefully we're going to get that camera back here. Once the sun goes down a little bit more to into our western sky, I think we'll have a smooth sailing here. Right now we're just kind of trying to deal with it.
Tough to beat the 107 heat index.
That's right.
A little off-speed pitch there. It's going to bring the count, I believe, to 2-2. So they still have, for Legion Baseball, they still have the extra year of eligibility for college freshmen.
That is correct.
Okay. I remember a few years back they put that rule in. That's excellent opportunity for those kids that are playing some college ball, get some summer experience. It's going to be a hard hit ball to the second baseman, and unfortunately he's going to bobble it. It's going to put Lonham on first.
Our heat is playing with some of our stuff here, so we're going to fix it.
That's going to bring up the extra hitter, number 7, Sam Perry. 2-0 ball game here at the top of the second in West City Park in Festus, Missouri. Festus versus Mattoon, Illinois.
Yeah, good folks from both places here, Mattoon and Sullivan, or Indiana. They just finished.
Okay.
They finished the tournament just last game. Squeaked out a 3-2 win over this Mattoon team.
We have a pickoff there at first base. Runner safe. So far, you've seen a lot of summer baseball. What's been maybe one of your favorite ball games that you've seen?
Since we've covered, we've got about 3 flagship teams this season. Last year it was just 253. This year's is we've got 253 and Rock Memorial and the JC Blazers. So Rock Memorial pulled off a come from behind win, bottom of the 7th walk off. That was a great game against Festus. Unfortunately, the JC Blazers with 2 weeks off because of COVID, they had to shut it down for a couple weeks. Come back and they beat Rock. And this past weekend, we were a couple days ago here, we were in. We'll let that go through here. There's a
possible double play, turn into an error, and that's going to move the runner over from first to third.
An error on Colby Ott there, yeah. We were out at Charleston, and Charleston absolutely walloped 253 the first game, and then then 253 got the win in the game 2. Looked a lot better. So all those games have been really, really good.
Good. Still 2-0 here at the top of the second. You've got Ben Perry, number 13 for Mattoon, up to plate. Got nobody out and runners on first and third. Wonder if Mattoon's going to want to try and send the runner or try and get some action here. That's a pass ball.
Runner's going to score.
And the runner is going to score.
Yep.
It's number 5, Lonans. It's going to also bring the runner up from first to second. And I think what you want to do in this situation as a pitcher, you don't want to press. You're getting some ground balls, and unfortunately, just players are making plays. But what you want to do is you don't want to overthrow. You just want to go ahead and continue to pitch contact like he's doing. Try and get some ground balls and make some plays and get back in, and hopefully get some runs back.
Absolutely.
That's going to be a foul ball back for the catcher.
He makes the catch.
And he's going to make a play.
Nice
Great play. It's going to be a great play there by, I'm going to mess up the name, Schnitzler.
Dylan Schnitzler? Is it Dylan or is it Will?
It is Will.
Will Schnitzler. Will. Dylan pitched a heck of a game last night. 1-0 win over Sullivan. Pitching duel. Great pitchers on both sides.
And Slater up to bat here. Swings at the first pitch. Outside strike. So this is today. Did they play last night part of this tournament?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tournament started last night, 5:30 and 8 o'clock. I'll try to give you if I can remember some of the scores here. Festus beats Sullivan 1-0. Sullivan drops to Rock Memorial 8-4. Rock Memorial played this morning at 11 and dropped to Sullivan 6-4. I believe that's correct. Okay. And Mattoon dropped to Sullivan 3-2 in the 1:30 game. So
awesome.
That's our. I'm pretty sure those scores are pretty accurate.
Okay, a lot of good baseball here played at West City Park out here in Festus, Missouri. That's going to bring the count here to 1-2 for Slater. It's going to be a little flare. Looks like it's
catcher again. There,
Schnitzler again.
How about that? 2 in a row.
A couple excellent pitches there.
Right.
At number 5. That's going to be Whitener.
Yeah, Dalen
Whitener.
Yeah. Haven't seen him pitch a lot, but been fairly efficient.
Yeah, he got a couple of those errors there, and he's able to bounce back, induce a couple foul balls that catcher is able to make, and hopefully he can get out of this jam here with just 1 run.
Exactly.
Right back to him, and that should do it. All right, we've got 1 run on 2 errors, and that's going to bring the score Mattoon 1 and Festus 2 going into the bottom of the second here at the Jeffco Diamondcast Baseball on a live stream STL.
This live stream STL has been a huge asset for Jefferson County sports, in my opinion. I mean, getting these athletes the camaraderie that they're out there and people can see them. I mean, to be honest with you, I got a call from a coach yesterday about one of my athletes that said that they saw some of her games on live stream STL.
Awesome.
So, I mean, that right there instilled to me that this is important. This is important for those kids. And so, I think it's great, and I wish you guys the best. And if you're out there and you want to sponsor, this is a great opportunity for kids to support kids of our local kids and get them support and get them acknowledgement out there, because we have a lot of great athletes in this county.
We appreciate that. And at the end of the day, our mission is much the same as your missions, coaches, to help shine a light on these kids. And get them exposure and get their name out there and help them. And if they can advance, they're better off, we're better off as a community, and that's why we're here.
Guys, I've always wanted to ask you this since you're both pitchers. What's your favorite pitch? It's a fastball? Okay, I know. It's a curveball. No? Okay, well, what's your favorite pitch? Oh, yeah. Spitball.
The Main Street Sports Show. You never know what we're going to throw at you.
And we're back. This is Jeffco Diamondcast Baseball on live stream STL. We've got the bottom of the second inning, and you have the Festus winning 2-1, or in the lead 2-1 right now over to Mattoon, Illinois. And you have number 21, Connor Halsey, up to bat in the 1-1 count. So, Ray, where have you guys traveled?
Oh.
It sounds like everywhere. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit more travel than maybe last season.
Mm-hmm.
But, taking away the playoffs and all that last season. I mean, that amazing 2-5-3 World Series trip, that was awesome. This year we've done a little bit more of the regular season, since we're not going to have much of a playoff season with just only having the Babe Ruth tournament. But we took 2 trips down to Charleston. That's a pretty good little haul.
But we want to know, did you go to Lambert's?
We went to Lambert's both times.
There you go. There
we
you
went
go.
To Lambert's
Got
both
to.
Times. Yeah,
you
absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, that's good. Well,
you don't not go down there and not go by Lambert's. Come on now, right?
You have to. And that's going to be a dropped third strike here. And they're going to go ahead and make the play. Number 2, Will Schnitzler is coming up to plate. He is a 2021, or will be a 2021 graduate from Jefferson High School in rural Festus, Missouri.
Rural Festus, I like that. I like that. Considered that, I guess, right?
And that's what we always said growing up in the R7 era. Well, rural of Festus, rural area.
Seeing Isaac Hamilton sighting. How you doing, Isaac? Foul ball there. Cameron Ford, how are you? Bill Haggard, how are you? Ray Noonan.
2-1 here in the bottom of the second inning. Festus leading. Got a 0-1 count here on Schnitzler. And went around. Nice off-speed pitch there.
Make that 0-2 and had some pretty decent breeze here and there, but nice. You get a couple times where it's just kind of just swampy is what I would call that, right? Ooh.
Nice off-speed pitch there, and that's going to go down as a strikeout. Nice curveball. It's going to bring up 2 outs here. We should have number 1, Grant Beck, second baseman. Grant is a 2020, so he graduated this year from Hillsborough High School. Congratulations to him.
Yeah. We were over there doing graduation for 2 days.
Yeah.
Hillsborough, they graduated 8 at a time.
Okay.
We had somewhere around 50 graduations.
Tell me about that. Tell me how different each school was. I mean, it sounds like maybe protocols were different for the other schools.
I could write a book about every single one of these schools because all of them were different, but it was very unique, and you really just it shows a huge respect for the different flavors, if you will. There was very much 31 flavors, a lot like Baskin Robbins going on there. It was our very, very, very first one was at Crystal City, and social distancing was a maximum. And I was up in a press box with one other person and forced to wear a mask. And so we took all of our precautions. We've been over at St. Pius. Well, there's a walk there. St. Pius, a little bit of a different situation. They actually had a parade, came from the parade, walked right straight off of the parking lot right to their seats and started their graduation that way. All of them have been unique and all of them have been really good. Hillsborough inside, they're the only one that we've done inside so far.
Okay.
We've got 2 more to go. Monday I'm going to be up at Trinity, way up north.
I was going to say, that's going to be a drive for you. Yeah. That's definitely North St. Louis. Yep.
And then the other one at Herculaneum on Thursday.
Okay.
But a lot of folks are going back to the graduations out on the football fields, and I love it. I love it.
Hopefully the weather holds for them. And you've got number 3, Andrew Chavez, up here with a pop-up to the first base side.
Oh, and he almost made that play.
He did, and just goes out of play.
Yep.
Earlier he had a walk there by number 1, Grant Beck, to lead off the inning. It's a 2-1 ball game in the bottom of the second. Festus leading Mattoon.
We are struggling to keep this first base camera up. So bear with us, folks, and we're going to do our best. I'm going to have to throw some ice cubes on it and hope it doesn't short out.
Heat and technology.
Don't mix too well.
But this is an excellent platform for contests, whether it's baseball, whether it's football. Hopefully we get some football in the fall.
Yes.
That'll be interesting.
That'll come down here shortly. A little pop up here to the first baseman. And he makes the play. And that's 3 outs there. We go into the top of the third.
2-1 here at the going into the top of the third. Festus leading Mattoon 2-1.
For fine Mexican cuisine,
A family atmosphere.
any place to watch your local sport teams. Come out to La Pechangas. Check out our 4 locations: Arnold, Herculaneum, Crystal City, and Monterey. Come out to La Pachanga!
The boys of summer have you covered in the field, and Armand Klein at Klein's Custom Jewelers have you covered in jewelry. From jewelry and watch repairs, appraisals, or custom-made jewelry, Klein's is there for all your jewelry needs. Located in Festus at 210 Main Street, give Armand a call at 636-937-3738. You'll be glad you did. Klein's Custom Jewelers. A former player and coach of Festus 253 baseball, and now specializing in criminal defense, family law, wills, estates, and trusts, the law offices of Matthew Brown is here for you, representing you the right way, not the easy way. In Festus at 101 East Main Street or on Facebook and the web, call 314-628-0033.
And we're back. This is Jeffco Diamondcast Baseball on live stream STL. We're at the top of the third inning in a 2-1 contest between Festus and Mattoon, Illinois. Festus winning right now 2-1. And we have the center fielder, number 38, Gavin Gonzalez, up to bat. And that's a swing and a miss, and that's going to bring his count to 0-2.